What's going on, everybody? It is Dominic with Heart as Art. I hope you are doing well today. I put this video together to show what the behind the scenes life, day in the life is like for working a wrestling show. Now, no two shows are the same. They're all unique. They all have their own set of challenges, and they're all extremely rewarding in very different ways. This show is no different. The footage I'm going to show you is from Battle for the Heart of Chicago, which was presented by ClimbZone Chicago. It was promoted by the creators of Warrior Wrestling. Main event was a double main event of Kylie Ray versus Stephanie Vaquer and Myron Reed against Speedball Mike Bailey. So I want to make one thing really clear before we dive into this. I'm not making this video as a pat on the back. I'm really just making this because I want to show you what happens from someone who works front gate, front of house, merch, all of those different aspects of a wrestling show. There's so much that goes on it. There's camera operators, there's people working backstage. It really takes an army to put these shows on. So this is just my point of view from a day in the life. Now, this show was a little bit different than some of the other shows I've worked with Warrior Wrestling. We didn't have any Warrior branded merch because it wasn't a Warrior branded show, so that aspect was taken out. Doesn't mean it was easy. Like I said earlier, every show has its own individual challenges and logistics to overcome. Normally we have a whole front of house team. This show, again, was a little bit different. So we had a smaller but mighty team. It's not just me. There's so many people that make these shows go on and put them on for the fans. So I hope by watching this, you just get a little bit of an aspect of what goes on behind the scenes that maybe you'll keep in the back of your mind next time you're at a local wrestling show, music show, really any sort of live entertainment. Now, this was originally shot as an Instagram story, which is why it's going to look a little bit strange as far as the aspect ratio and things like that. So otherwise, I'm going to let this roll, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, welcome to part one of I'm not sure how many of a day in the life of working a wrestling show. So it starts the week before for me. Did a lot of printing, a lot of organizing. Not going to open this up and put it on camera because this is our door list, our ticket sales. It's got a lot of people's info on there, so I don't want to put that on camera. But then stuff like this, ticket pricing, QR codes for our PayPal, merch information. And then also, we had to reorder a lot of supplies, but so we got the radios for the crew, sticky notes, Sharpies, square reader. I think there's some wristbands in there, some blue painter's tape. Just making sure we got everything ready to go because you never know when you're going to need some of this stuff. Heading off to the venue. It's about 10 after 9. Got my backpack with those folders and my laptop. Got the supply box. Got off pretty easy this time. Normally I've got the seats down and I've got like 4 totes lined up back there. This is a little bit different show than what we're used to doing. So I don't have, like, normally I've got a whole bunch of merch and stuff for FanFest, but because it's not a Warrior branded show, there's no FanFest, and we don't have any of our branded merch. Only thing we have are show posters, which are already at the venue. So I got off pretty easy today. Time to get some gas, get some food, and hit the venue. Obviously the lights aren't on yet. Just spoke with the owner of the venue. Great guy. We got everything moved. The ring's gonna go right here where this big empty space is. I'm gonna go outside, check with the ring crews here, get my front of house stuff loaded in, and before you know it, this place is gonna be a full-blown wrestling show. Doesn't look like much, but front gate is set up. Might change a little bit depending on some final layout stuff, but this was a pretty easy front gate setup, all things considered. Time to go start setting up the backstage. We'll put like a promoter's laptop, all of my stuff, radios, all that. The fun has just begun. All right, ring truck's here. We've already started unloading. And we got a ring frame. Chair setup is on their way. Entrance is being built. Starting to look like a wrestling show. There's a guy on the ropes over there. It is almost door time. Getting ready for the rush. I'm excited. Here's the funny thing about show day. You can have a plan. That was our check-in. Everybody was walking by it.
And boom, in about 2 minutes, we reset the whole thing. Super minor change, easy to make, but just an example of things changing on show day unexpectedly.
All right, so these next couple of clips I'm going to show you are just from once the show started, just a couple of different clips of what was going on in the ring. At one point, we jumped in the ring to toss out some t-shirts, which was a lot of fun. This is what happens after everyone's in their seats and that first bell rings. Best seats in the house.
Introducing first.
Working the post-show meet and greet. We got Kylie down there, Speedball, Beta, Myron, Stephanie. It's a great show.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, didn't put this together to make everyone look at me and say, wow, you did a great job, because that's not why I do this. I do it because it's so much fun. I'm passionate about pro wrestling. I absolutely love the people I get to work with. They're long, crazy days, but they are so much fun. So really, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a point of view of what a day in the life of working a wrestling show looks like for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll do something like this for the next show I work. If you did enjoy this, make sure to like it on YouTube, and subscribe on both YouTube and on the main website, and we will see you in the next one.